On the trombone. Okay, first guest star, one of TV's toughest women on the Vampire Slayer, and now she's killing it in the kitchen with her DIY baking company, Food Stirs. Please welcome back to the show, Sarah Michelle Gellar. I know, you look amazing.
I'm glad we color coordinated.
we make a cute couple up here.
I know.
So, 15 years of marriage, congratulations.
Thank you. And to the same person. To the same person.
You weren't married 3 different times.
No. I mean, I think you have to sort of, say that.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right, you have to clarify.
Cumulatively, you could have been married 15 years to lots of different people. Now, 15 years is long enough to say that's a really long time. Do you have a secret? Is there something that you can share with everyone? That's a big deal.
Separate bathrooms.
Is that right?
I feel like there are certain things that should just be kept your own and they never need to know. Also, maybe possibly a separate shopping credit card. Or if you're a guy, maybe a separate, gaming card, So yes. I'd have to see how much video games cost.
Yeah, you're on the duty for a long time. And it got to the point where, and I'm not kidding you, Jill said, I'm going to leave you if you don't stop the video game.
So she should have called me. So there used to be a game called World of Warcraft. I don't even know if that's still
Warcraft, right?
Yeah, Warcraft. So I literally at this point was like, I'd lost my husband. So I joined a support group, not a joke.
Come on.
Called, not a joke, Widows of Warcraft.
Come on.
And this is a true story. Yeah, thank you. See, you guys know what I'm talking about. So they're actually, if your husband, if you're losing him to the video game world, there are support groups out there on this thing called the World Wide Interweb, and you can meet other people who have dealt with the same issue and have suggestions on how to communicate through the video game. Yeah. Or have kids, because there's just no time. That's the other one, yeah.
That's fascinating because it was a problem. I think I was on Broadway and I had my days free and the girls were in school.
And you're also confused as to day to night.
I mean, thank you for giving that as an excuse. I don't know if that was an excuse, but Jill really said that, and but I'm not going to tell her about the
I
website.
Fully believe that she said that. I could see that. I said it a few times in our 15 years.
Yeah, and it was ugly. So your last name professionally is Gellar, but your name in your personal life is Prinz. Is that confusing at all?
Yes. It's confusing because people know me as Sarah Michelle Gellar. Airports are a particular place of problem because, interestingly enough, that same interweb, that internet thing, I think you guys have heard of it, is not an acceptable form of ID. So if I get to the airport and someone has printed my pass as Sarah Michelle Gellar, but I only have ID as Sarah Michelle Prinz, I can't get on my flight. And one time I had to have TSA and FBI people come out to explain that somebody had printed the wrong pass, or even going to talk shows in studios. I remember one time I was going to the Warner Brothers lot, and they had put it down as Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I had no ID, and they wouldn't let me on. And there's a big billboard of me, right above, and I kept pointing, and I'm like, nope. I wound up having to park, and it was a thing. So,
I get it to a point, with airline safety. I get that, but when the billboard is right there, everybody knows you, and they still make you. I've had to hand CDs to people. I had to sing once.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear me do that too. They're like, fine, go, just don't
let her
sing.
through.
I get it. They're doing their job,
sure.
But
there's a point. You got to.
Yeah. And maybe I just don't look as good in person as the billboard. They're like,
no. I can testify, sitting right next to you, you're absolutely stunning, and it's a beautiful woman. Now, Charlotte, your daughter, is 8.
Yes.
I love that name. And Rocky is 5.
Yes.
And look at them.
They're little.
That looks like when you look up family in the dictionary. That's the
And by the way, that's totally what our house looks like on a normal day. Completely. Yeah. Totally.
Do they get along pretty well?
Yeah, they're actually really obsessed with each other to the exclusion of us. They have things they want to do. Although Rocky's going through a Me Too phase. I guess, does anyone know about this? Everything is Me Too. If you have a box, Me Too, I have 2 boxes. And it's this really odd so she had a field trip today, and he was like, Me Too, I want to go on the field trip. And then we told him that he doesn't go to school with her. He's still in preschool, and
right.
He did not take that very well. It was a personal slam. There were tears. Thank goodness I was here. I was like, Freddie, good luck. I gotta go see hair iconic. I'm like, goodbye.
Now, did you recently buy a car?
Yeah, I did the thing that, like, I'm sure most people say this is like, I'm gonna be the cool mom. Like, my life's not good. I'm never gonna drive a minivan. Oh, I drive a minivan. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about a minivan. Okay, first of all, it's bigger than my first New York City apartment and probably my second and my third. It has 2 televisions. My first apartment did not have 2 televisions. It has internet. I'm so old, there was not internet when I had my first New York apartment. It has a vacuum in each section. For someone like me that like
Wait,
OCD,
what?
yes.
Really?
These cars have vacuums and these hoses come out, and so like,
Did y'all know that?
yeah, right? Oh no, so yeah, and so literally you can, like the second the kids spill something, like, hold on, you have to vacuum. You don't have to go get the dustbuster. It's amazing. And it's funny, there's like games, like my daughter was saying something about checkers the other day, and I was like, you don't know how to play checkers? And she was like, yeah, I learned in the car. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, there was an app. It taught me how to play checkers on the drive.
Now listen, I wanted to give you a little something for your new minivan. Something you could think of me when you're driving around. It's not much, just something that personalizes it a little bit. Is that okay? Okay. So, it's me. Do you like it?
I love it. You're gonna have to sign it for me.
Absolutely.
And I will, you all heard it here, I will go home, I will take a picture of my Chrysler minivan.
Send it to us.
And I will send a picture of me rocking my minivan and my hairy dice.
Yeah, I like
just want
that.
to call it out, it's like,
Yeah, that's good. Sarah Michelle is showing us how to whip up some easy and really delicious holiday treats when we come back. Don't go anywhere. She plays the very funny Diane on the show Blackish. Marseille Martin is here. Stick around.
Macy's Black Friday